выпустил, поэтому дверь была не заперта.
Hey guys, this is Anne-Marie Master back for another wife. This is going to be wife Asta had anti-light sword magic. Last we left off, Asta, had just entered the dungeon and he saw Asta fighting against Licht and Patri and the lazy guy with the silver hair. No, I mean not Patri. I mean the other guy who was taken over by the word magic devil. So now let's get into it. Soon as sees Asta being starting to get overwhelmed because he's running out of mana, and just jumps in. Straight away goes into his spirit dive, and both of them, because of Yuno's help, Asta has a breathing time to recover a bit of his mana. Yuno's able to hold him off for about a couple of minutes, and in that time the demon took the stone from Yuno, and then he released his whole body from like it did in canon. At that point, now we switch our perspective over to Narrow and Narrow and her unlocking the spell that's holding the Wizard King. She decided to go early this time around because she saw that Asta would be able to hold out, but he will need the help from the Wizard King. Now they fly back. Soon as he's unlocked, she briefs him on everything, and this time around she doesn't go with anyone else. She just flies there on her own, and before the word magic devil can do anything, the first Wizard King is stood in the middle, in front of Asta and Yuno, and then as he came in, Licht awakened to his true power, and he stood by his side. The Wizard King is standing on the left where Asta is, and on the right is Yuno, and in front of him Licht. Now the word magic devil uses his usual spells when Asta and Yuno go to attack. Asta being a lot faster than in canon, he's able to land a hit on the word magic devil by himself, and Yuno trying to get faster and get stronger than Asta. He also attacks the demon, but not being able to damage him because he wasn't using like his sword. He hasn't unlocked it yet, but he uses one of his spells to attack him. It hits. It's a direct hit, but it doesn't do anything. and Asta goes for another strike. When Asta hit, and this time the word magic devil tried to stop the blade that Asta was using to attack with by putting his putting his hand in the way and to basically grab it like Aizen did with Ichigo's. No, Ichigo did with Aizen's, but it doesn't work. Asta just slices right through his hand and his left side of his body. Then the word magic devil gets frustrated and angry with what Asta had just done. Then he just says, heal, then says, meteor shower, and where giant rocks fly at Asta. Before Asta can even react, Licht and the first Wizard King use their magic to completely obliterate the meteor shower. Then the word magic devil, having enough, he does the other spell that he did in canon, which summons the purple purple goo from the other world. It doesn't affect Asta, but if it touched someone else, I would absorb the magic and kill them. But then Asta uses anti-mana zone, which blocks out all the magic. It doesn't absorb it, it just blocks it out. So everyone in the room is feeling weakened except Asta. As Asta is about to end the life of the demon, or so he thinks, Lich says, let me finish him off. He killed my wife, my unborn son, and all of my clan. Asta says that's a valid reason to kill him. I will allow you to do it. Licht gets up and walks to where Asta is standing. Then Licht says, I won't be able to kill him with my power. Lend me yours. But we know that he would be able to kill the word magic devil with his power. He's just saying because his power isn't like Asta's dark, made of demon magic. He won't be able to use it. And he's also thinking that since that grimoire was from me, I would be able to use one of the swords. Asta passes one of the swords he has made of anti-light, and when he sees it, he sees the light covering and going around the sword, almost going around the sword. At first he thought it was black magic and dark magic, but it wasn't dark magic, it was light magic. As he cut the demon's head off, and after the demon was dead, presumed dead, Asta turned off his anti-mana zone. But then the word magic devil goes crazy like in canon, makes all those marks around his body and starts to use the same spells and say die, 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 die. Then Asta does his anti-mana zone again, but this time it doesn't work. He's out of magic or anti-magic, and he falls out of his demon dive. And because of this, the word magic devil is laughing a sinister and terrifying laugh. Then the demon says, the only person who could have killed me and defeat me is out of mana. He looks at them, then disappearing from almost everyone's sight. Everyone who wasn't able to keep up fell to the floor, limp, not moving. Then the Wizard King and Lit both attack, and they start to push, stop the demon from hurting any other people and stopping it from going out. At this time, Yuno, who wasn't knocked out, starts to give some mana, or to basically he sees that Mimosa was knocked out because she ran out of mana. He starts to give her some mana so she can recover. Then Mimosa heals Asta, which allows him to start using his anti-light sword magic. Soon as Asta was healed enough that Lit was hit, and Lit was hit, punched in the face by the word magic devil, and he goes flying into Yuno, and they both hit the wall. Yuno getting knocked out. Then Asta gets angry and he unlocks one more spell. Reality Divider. He goes into a similar form that he did in canon, but it's a lot more powerful, and his sword isn't that wide, but it's thin and is shaped more like a giant katana. Asta slices down, slices down diagonally, cutting the demon's heart. Right after Asta's finished cutting, we see a flashback. Asta, when he was knocked out, for the first time he meets his demon. The demon who gave him his powers. The demon told him the only way to kill a demon is by going right through his heart. And then the word magic devil is surprised, saying, "How do you know my weakness?" The guy says, "I have a devil of my own." The rest goes to Saint Michael Cannon. Thank you guys.